How we are. Back at it again with another video, YouTube episode. It's your one and only Steven UKT80. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this with a fellow relative, brother, cousin, sister, friend, things of that nature. You know the things of that nature. You see the lights behind me, you see the environment, you see the vibe, you see the glow, man. Hey, another blissful day. Let's ready to start the week off strong. Let's jump right into today's topic. Today we're going to talk about 4 things I wish I knew before I jumped into a relationship. Whew. Hey, man, grab your seat belts and go ahead and buckle up for the roller coaster. It's going to touch some topics on the last video. And we're going to just give it to you guys straight, no hiding it. No, I'm going to give it to y'all straight. I always tell you guys, I want you guys to do better than me. I'm not one of these content creators giving you half the game and not giving you the whole game to make you pay for a course Nah, that's not me, because I know what it comes from. I know what, somebody being a bigger brotherly figure to me, what it means, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the DMs I get constantly. You guys are going to be the reason why I come back on Instagram so I can respond to you guys. But yeah, man, that's the long intro. But number 1, the first thing I wish I knew before jumping into a relationship is time consuming to your purpose. Yes, it may sound cliche. It may sound okay, but Steve, everything you do, you have to give it time. Anything you do, you have to give it time. This, that, and the third. But when you really sit down and see how much time you spend with your significant other than you pursuing your dreams, you're going to see that the cost of that is you being rich. The cost of that is you being happy with your financial situation, which is a hint to the other one. The cost of that is you now being able to achieve your childhood dreams, which fortunately I was able to do that by the grace of God for the stint I had, playing overseas. Had I not locked down, had I not locked in, had I not been focused, had I let that relationship take me away from my purpose, it would have been a detrimental factor, and I would have not felt I would not feel the pleasure of my heart, happy to be in that relationship if I'm not chasing my purpose. You know what I'm saying? So with this being said, you got to understand that if you're in a relationship and you're still chasing your purpose, not saying it's not doable, but regardless of whatever man you are, it still takes away from the time that you can be reading, times you can be learning a new skill, times that you can go be developing another essential building, real estate, crypto, learning about all these types of things, you know what I'm saying? And they say, the one thing they say is, if you want to hide something from a black man, you put it in the book, bro. That's true. So the time you're spending with her, the time you can be reading, at least read together, you know what I'm saying? What do you guys really do when you guys are with your girl anyway? Y'all just passing time, enjoying each other, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you guys at least try to make money together, at least try to build a business together, at least do something, at least, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all got to put on our time somewhere. I got a Brody doing time right now. He's in the prison right now. We all got to do time somewhere. I got a brother right now in the Air Force. He's doing time. I got a brother right now overseas, a mentor overseas. He's doing his time. We all got to do our time somewhere. So make sure you're doing your time where it's valuable and giving you the best ROI so that you can maximize your potential earnings, maximize your potential physique, your potential spirituality, and just maximize your physique. Again, it's always physique, because, your stature really matters, you know what I'm saying? How you're built really matters. So if you're over here spending time with your girl and your body, you look down, you just see pillows of fat, you're like, what are you doing? But then your same girl is the one saying, oh, I like dad bods, but she's over here looking at guys of my caliber, ripped up, cut up, V-line, you feel me? And you just start to be like, but I thought she said that she wants me to be not going to the gym. Your goofy self going to listen to that and not go to the gym and not look crispy and not take care of yourself when she's over here saying that because she don't want to see you win. I know, bro. And that's the next step, man. That's the next step, And back to what I was saying before that step, you know, I'm getting carried away because I'm so excited to give y'all the game. Is, yeah, bro, she will hate on you, not try to give you the game, not try to see you win because she don't want other women to be fluctuated towards you. But here she goes. She get her nails done every 2 weeks. She get her eyelashes done every other week. Hair done every week. But she tell you, why you need a haircut? Why you going to the gym? Why you going here? Why you going there? You know why? Because she want to have the upper hand in that relationship. So you must understand your time with these stuff and the dynamics. Let's jump right on to number 2, which I was so interested and excited to tell you guys about. Make sure you're not with a girl that hates your purpose and hates your drive and hates, ultimately, you. But doesn't show it. But shows it with some action. Shows it with the way she treats you in certain ways when she's feeling a certain way. Bro, most of these girls you guys getting with, especially my young teens, bro, these girls really don't like you guys, bro. Just to be straight honest, you're just the best that they can do right now. I'm sorry for that red pill rage. I'm sorry for that red pill moment. I'm sorry for that, man. Your girl is with you at that age. If you're a teenager to 20, I think I even made a video about this. From the age of like 17, 16 to 22, bro, that girl don't really love you, bro. She just with you because of you're the best that she can do right now. If a man comes with the right finances, the right car, the right all surface level BS that these girls are inclined to, trust me, bro, her eyes will be wandering. Her hypergamy will be surfacing. Her nature will show itself. You know, it will reveal itself. And you'll be like, I thought she loved me. And your goofy self gonna be over here crying, worrying about her, what she's doing, goofy stuff like that, when you can be putting your work in the gym, where you can be reading a book, where you can be developing new skills to be a billionaire in the next couple of years, where you can be maximizing your physique, and all these things that will attract better women in your life. I just don't get it with some of y'all, man. Like, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I just don't get it. Like, how don't you see that ROI? Why would you not want to, not just to shit on her, but just to show her that, okay, you really thought I wasn't the one? Like, what? Are you crazy, girl? Watch this. You turn up. You do all your dreams. You do all your goals. And guess who's going to be right there waiting for you and right there asking for you to come back in your life? There you go. And it's going to be your decision if you want that, if you want to indulge and have your fun and kick it to the curb, or just ignore it entirely. You know what I'm saying? So always make sure you're not getting with a hateful woman. And I made an episode about this earlier in my YouTube journey when I started. It's been a year. If you guys can clap for me, it's been a year since my YouTube journey. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. Monetization is kicking in. It's kicking in slowly, but creepily, you know what I'm saying? But back to the main point, yeah, don't get with a hateful woman. You know, these women can stem like they love you. They can stem like they want to be in a relationship with you. But, bro, you can tell, like, she don't want you to do certain things to win in your life because she knows that, oh, not just is only going to attract different resources to you, different business opportunities, going to attract the females towards you, and she just doesn't like that. How selfish is that, bro? Meanwhile, we have to just sit back knowing that there's 50 guys in their DMs just off IG, another 20 on their DMs just on Snap, another 30 just on Facebook, whatever, another 30 on Twitter, another 50 on TikTok. In total, that's like how much? That's like, bro, I took math a couple years ago, but don't curse me on this. Bro, that's like at least like in total 5,000 messages from guys in every day, bro. And she worried about you looking crispy. She worried about you trying to make the resources for yourself to better the family. And she's worried about you for all the resources that you're going to attract, for all the potential, you know, business opportunity ventures that you're going to attract. And she just worried because it's going to attract girls to you. It's like, baby girl, it's not the same. It's not the same. Because even though we have that, we build up, even that high caliber 1% man guy, bro, trust me, his DMs is probably not as flooded as a 6 DMs. You'll be surprised out here. Average 5'6" gets more DMs than a top 1% man. Facts. Facts. If you have something to say about that, you can reach out to my DM personally. We can talk about it. I can show you. I can relate it to you. And I can just tell you why and show you why. But for the ones who know, you guys know. And when you see that dynamic, you're like, dang. If the average 6 thinks she's a 10, imagine the 9s. Imagine the ones who think they're 10s. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they don't think they should stink. So if you're a 1% man building yourself up, you automatically have hateful women that want you, but they're halfway in, halfway out, because they know that you can trade them in and get another one. You know what I'm saying? You know, like you go to the used car, and when you go to the used car, you try to find the best car that is slightly used because you want to get a better quote, you want to get a better price, you want to get a better ROI. You don't want to go buy a brand new car off the lot, and then you figure out that, oh, you didn't read the Carfax. You figured out that, this car's steering wheel is not sturdy, but it's brand new. And then boom, you break it. Now you break the new car, and now the depreciation, and now you have to pay the expenses. Now you have to pay almost half that price of the car. And you're like, dang, had I known this, had I read the Carfax, I would have not even bought this new car. I would have just went over here to the new car lot and looked for the best new used car available that doesn't have too many high mileage, that's affordable, reliable, not hating and just has a steering wheel broken off. You know what I'm saying? It's reliable. You know, steering wheel's in good shape, but I know this car's not gonna hate on me. So let me pick this car and drive off with it. Aside from just getting that new looking good car everybody wants, that looks good, that may seem like she has no flaws, but as soon as you get it, oh, the steering wheel snaps. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use that analogy. You know what I'm saying? You got to use that analogy to break down the woman you're trying to get with. I know it sucks that it has to be that way, but in the long term, it's going to give you a better ROI, bro. Because at the end of the day, it's about how you feel as a man. If you don't want to be in that relationship, bro, you're in control of that relationship. You can end it. If a female doesn't want to have sex with you, she's in control of the access to sex, bro. She has a right to say no. And no is no. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to be in a relationship, you can say no. And you don't have to get down on your knee and give it a relationship ring. You know what I'm saying? So men hold access to the relationship. Female hold access to sex. And it's all intertwined because even in the Bible, you don't have to have sex without marriage. You know what I'm saying? So it all goes hand in hand. But yeah, man, don't get with a hateful woman, bro. It's just going to drain you, bro. You're going to be seeing yourself win. And you're going to hear all this nagging. When you're coming back home, when you're coming back from the gym, when you when you this, and you're just going to be sick. You're going to be like, okay, yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah, she looks so good. But, bro, the ROI of annoyingness to the looks, knowing that the looks will be depreciate over time before she hits 30, 35, isn't that cliche for me to put up with it. So let me go here and get this new used car, the best of the used car that's probably a 6, 7, 7.5, you know, reaching an 8, that has morals, that won't just break off on a steering wheel, you know what I'm saying, and fake that it's new. You know what I'm saying? Not these women that, oh, I'm a godly fearing woman, but I'm in the club on a Saturday, over here on a Friday, over there with Bob and Jeff and his friends on Thursdays, and they're claiming to be women of God, women of this, women of that. Oh, I don't do that, I don't do this. For the right man, she would do that. For the right man, she would do that. So stop letting these women lie to you. They just want to see you lose, bro. The more you're winning, the more you will see women that want to see you lose. There's a reason why certain celebrities, certain coaches, certain high-level profile people have to really be careful what they do. Because some woman, some Jezebel, is waiting for that man to make it just so they can try to tear him down. Just so they can say, oh, he did this to me back then. He did this to me, did this. He did this to me back in these days. He did that. Just to bring your name down. Can you imagine that? The pity. The pettiness. That's what women are. They're petty. They do stuff like that. So when you're getting yourself up, when you're maximizing yourself, when you're fulfilling your purpose, you got to be careful of the hateful women, bro, and not get in relationship with these hateful women. All right, man. I hope you guys understand that. Let's go on to number 3. The third thing I wish I knew before jumping into a relationship. I didn't know what to do with this order. I think I'm going to save the spiritual one for last. Okay, so you guys can end off with that. It's being financially stable. Hey, man, I don't know if you guys don't know, but women will cost you, bro. A woman will cost you, bro. Not trying to objectify her, not trying to say that she's a thing or that or this. Take it as you please. But even you women watching these shows, watching my videos, you know you cost a lot. You know you want to go get that $500,000 skirt, $300 bag, $300 this, that, dinner here, movies there, just spend money here, spend money. There's a lot of reasons why women don't know about investing. Because they don't give a dang about the future. They just give a dang about how they feel right in the moment. A lot of women do things of how they feel in the moment. So if your finances is not right and you're trying to be with a woman, bro, I beg to differ. Slow down, come together. If she's willing to help you and loves you enough to look past that and wait for you to get back on your feet, so be it. There's only rare breeds like that out there. But even though they get tired at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, when you're building yourself up, your life is hard as a man compared to a woman. A woman can fill out a job application. The hiring GM manager sees her profile picture and will just give her the job right there. Give her the job offer. Give her the interview. She doesn't have to say the interview. She just has to say that she'll be here and there and there and there. And boom, she got the job. As far from a high-level, good-looking young man, when they see your profile pic, the hiring manager, he's like, dang, this is a good-looking young man. There's some good-looking young women in this office. Nah, I don't want to bring him on board because I know he'll take all the women in his office. I know he'll take all the attention. I know he'll take all the shine. I know he'll take, all the things that I want. But I'm not, secured in myself. So, nah, let me just give that girl the job over this guy. Or let me just keep hiring women and denying attractive young men. So with that being said, your finances are going to take a hit. You're going to have to work twice as hard just to do one thing for her. Sometimes 3 times. And if she don't appreciate how hard you work, knowing that your heart is life automatically just for being a man, and you do stuff for her financially, things like that, bro, she's not going to see that in the same lenses as you, because she's just thinking that, okay, I'm with him, so he's supposed to do that. What? Yeah, Russell Westbrook, he said, what? You feel me? Like, what? Nah, that's not how this works, baby girl. You got to prove to me that you really love me. You got to show your loyalty. You got to show your dignity. You got to show your honor. You got to show you're not going to embarrass me. You got to show that you're going to, be loyal behind my back, not be sneaky, not do all these mischief stuff that, a cat does. You know what I'm saying? Because cats are very sneaky. Have you ever wondered if when a cat takes a dump, bro, you're not going to find it, bro. Same thing with women. If a woman sneaks around, there's a DMV artist, you know what I'm saying? He be like, if she fucking with you, you would never know. And this is true with these women, you know what I'm saying? My brother always brings that up. If she's messing with you, you would never know, bro. Because women are good at hiding things. They're really good at hiding things. So just as long as she's always happy when she sees you, showing you that loyalty in front of your face when she sees you, showing you that she cares about you, showing you love, just play a role, bro. Don't try to look through the phone. Don't try to do none of that goofy stuff, because trust me, bro, you'll save yourself energy from not seeing what you want to see. Because trust me, what you're searching for is going to be there. And you're not going to be too pleasant when you find it. So just play your part. Play it cool. I know how y'all feel. And if she's reciprocating that energy, just let it rock. Let it vibe until she does something really crazy. And you're like, okay, you can't tolerate this for your own dignity as a man. Then you cut it off. But if she's showing you that loyalty, she's showing you that respect, number one, before love, then yeah, man, write it out. Take your time and just chill. Last but not least, number 4. Make this short and simple because you guys should already know. You guys should already know if you subscribe to this channel. The 4th thing that I wish I knew before I hopped in a relationship is she got to be a woman of God. She got to be a woman of God. A real woman of God. Not one of these women of God saying, I'm doing this, I'm going to church, I'm doing that. But